often click around on my computer while I'm watching these matches, but the map is loaded in. The teams are clicking and seeing where we're going to spawn. All right, so it looks like so far we have Team 4 and Team 11 over at Scotty City. See if we'll have to have a contest there. Team 8 and Team 6 trying to vie for mine. We'll have to see where these teams ultimately decide to go. Looks like Team 5 may be all stacked up on 1 point with Team 7 at Castle. Respawn, once these lock in, pick where we're going to go for a fight. So it is going to be Team 6 at mine with Team 8. And we're going to be over at Castle with Team 7 and Team 5. We're going to jump on board and watch this fight. It looks like Team 5 all stacked up on the same spawn-in point, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, they did. They all stacked in on that same spawn point, trying to conceal how many people are actually there. Will Team 7 expect a full team, or will they get caught off guard by this full team, Team 5? As they split and hunt for loot now, we're going to have an early contest over a couple different spots. There was Scotty City contested, there was mine contested, and this one right here we're showing you now, Team 7 and Team 5 at the Alvear Castle, seeing who can be the king of this chessboard and win this fight. Some early shots coming out as we see Delta trying to maybe pistol someone. Oh man, Delta. Whoo! I don't know if that's the right gun you want to be using in that situation, but looks like he has switched over to a shotgun. Not exactly ideal, but we'll have to see if he can make a play with this. Delta Team 7 on this, actually on the tent. A good angle. They might be able to see a lot of information. Delta up there, not exactly the most ideal weapons to be up in a scouting position up high, but he is going to be able to feed information to his team and let him know where this Team 5 is rotating. Ooh, who shot that off? Looks like one of the players may have, yes, Doomsy has an R700. No scope on it, but he may be able to make a play with this R700 onto Fix Your Tub. Is he going to spot him out? Does, takes the shot, misses. This Team 7 looks like Delta is going to glide down right at him, and he's got, Doomsy does have Cake and Kong there to help him. Tub trying to make a play with the shotgun, takes Kong very low on health. We're going to have to see, yes. Tub gets help from Set. Set comes in, gets the kill. Now it's Doomsy by himself for the moment, and Set takes out Doomsy. As we look at the other two players on Team 5, they are in a position now, and Dzen comes down from the side, takes out Lin Chao. It is all now on I Defy X, hiding in this tent as Team 7 looks to hunt him down. Are they going to be able to do so? Yes! Live for Surf comes in, cleans up that kill. Team 7 has a queen sleep and of Team 5 and manages to keep all 4 members alive. Nicely done by Team 7, the team no recoil. Take a look at the map, see if we can see any other fights still going on. Looks like Scotty has been split in 2 by Team 11. And I believe that is Team 4. Yes, Team 4 and Team 11 have split Scotty in half. And we're going to have to see if these two collide here pretty soon. Now, off map, while that fight was going on in Castle, we did have Team 6 take out with 1 member from Team 8, but Team 8 managed to rotate around all the way the map to the north side. So that's some action we missed off screen. Getting back to what's on screen, we've got LUOK in a vehicle. Looks like he's going to be making some plays with his team. I don't know if they're going to rotate out of Scotty with these vehicles or if they're going to push up on Team 4. My guess is that they're going to be rotating out. They're not in the zone. This isn't worth territory worth fighting over. They have to move up towards the middle of the map where the zone currently is. So it looks like, yes, they are going to be rotating out with this vehicle and not taking this fight with Team 4. Smart move. Smart move. When you're this deep in the zone, you've only got 6 minutes to complete the kills on the enemy team and rotate the zone. Making the better decision and just rotating to the zone. Personally, I think that's a great play call. Others may disagree. They may go for those kills while they have them. Yeah, looks like they have safely rotated over to this next set of buildings, continuing to loot up. Team 4, I don't know if they were aware of Team 11 rotating out, but Team 4 still hanging out over, and Scotty maybe put a little pursuit on, but I don't think they noticed Team 11 left. Yeah, Deco in cage. Yeah, just continuing to loot. Knows he has to get to the zone. Knows he needs to loot up. Don't think that they realize Team 11 rotated out and they'll be pushing this fight. As teams rotate to the next zone, we may see some fights break out, or we might just see continual looting. We might see some people run into each other accidentally, like we did last match. But we'll keep an eye on what fights pop out and make sure we can get you guys that action. Sorry. Starting to stumble on my words. Apologize, guys. But yeah, it looks like Team 4 is going to be done looting. They're going to mount up, get in these vehicles, and make their way to zone. As it looks like, looking at the map, most teams are busy rotating. We don't have much fighting going on right now, which should be about the point. 4.5 minutes, people are going to have their loot. If you haven't had it yet, you risk staying out in the cold. Looking like Team 4 is just going to continue to roll in on these vehicles, split 2 and 2. As most teams do, they split into 2 vehicles if they can. All 4 members being in one vehicle is just asking to get blown up by a squad of 4, lighting your vehicle up. And as we jump around the different teams, seeing who checking in on different teams and seeing who's doing what, we've got Team 10 with Yeet. They're over at Snow Lake Town. They do have to rotate out of zone. They don't have as far to go as some other teams, but they do have to rotate around the north side of the lake. It looks like they're on the move as well. We'll have to see whether or not they run into Team 11, because Team 11 is all mounted up on vehicles, moving in towards Snow Lake up on the high ground. So Team 11 might accidentally sneak on top of Team 10. We'll have to see what happens here. Looks like Team 11's just going to drive by them. They're on the very edge of the map. And they're more concerned with getting to the zone than fighting, as we saw them leave the fight earlier in Scotty. But Team 4 and Team 14 might be flying right in on top of each other here. If we want to jump over to Team 4 and Team 14, as Team 4 is rotating into the zone, Team 14 may have an angle, as they're just in these the Herschel Academy hills. We're going to have to see if Team 4 does not get, if they can squeak by Team 14, if Team 14 is going to see them. Looks like Team 14 does see them. They're gliding in on them aggressively. Team 14 knows they're there. They're gliding over. Ari is going to fly in. Looks like, oh, yep, there's going to be one down. Nikic is going to go down. This fight's going to break out. Ari picks up another down. There's one member left of Team 4, and he manages to down Ari. He's going to thirst to kill. That is Depression Kid managing to get a kill for his team. Is he going to be able to get more? Depression Kid in a 1v3 here with a teammate down. Checking angles, does not manage to get another kill. Depression Kid and his Team 4 get glided on and taken out while they were rotating into the zone by Team 14. Team 14 does lose one member. That was Ari to Depression Kid. Depression Kid making sure he can get at least 10 points for his team there. Looking at the map, we've got a lot of other teams rotating. We're going to jump on board with Team 2 as they are rotating over. We're taking a look at Stiley. If you remember, he was hiding behind the chair in that building, managed to get a couple of kills for his team. We're going to have to see if he can maybe make another play this game for his team. While Team 14 was taking out Team 4, we did have Team 8 getting a scuffle with Team 13 and Ring Mountain City. Team 13 escaped with a couple of members, but did lose some as well. And Team 2 is actually on top of these mountains above Ring Mountain City. They may be able to see this team down here. They may not be able to, as Team 8 still does have members alive and strongly held up in Ring Mountain City. As we may have another fight breaking out in the middle of the map. Team 1, we're going to have to see here if they get in the fight with these members of Team 13 that rotated out of Ring Mountain City. Team 13 left a fight where they lost 2 members, trying to just get out and live, and they may have run into another team. It just may not be the best day for them, as they're getting a little unlucky running into teams that they weren't expecting, as they just ran from this fight. I wonder if Team 1 knows that they are there. We've got Torix and crew peeking around. We'll have to see if they know that Team 13 is holed up in this 2-building complex. Team 13 with 2 members left. That is Carney and 6ST. Looks like they're just content hiding in these houses for now, as they've already lost 2 members in a Ring Mountain City bout with Team 8. Team 1 doesn't seem too concerned with them. I'm not sure if they know they're there. I think they know they're there. Torix is looking right at them. He knows they're in there. I don't think that it's safe for them to make that push, though, as they do have a pretty good fortified buildings for them to hole up in. That's a tough push for any team. I don't care who you are. Pushing against people that are holed up in buildings is not an easy feat to make, even if it is a 4v2. We'll have to see if they decide to push for it or if they decide to just back off. Looks like they are rotating out with their snowboards. We've got a snowboard crew moving through. Looks like they may be trying to get an angle on the high ground of this team. Yeah, they're moving up towards the high ground here. And we'll have to see if they may be able to shoot down on this Team 13 and make a play. As then the new zone has revealed itself, we have back-to-back Ring Mountain City ending zones. What is going on? I have never seen the same zone 2 games in a row. That is crazy. It's going to be a mad dash as everyone's trying to get to the city and grab some houses, grab some real estates to hole up in. Team 8 is already there. Are they going to be able to catch people coming into their city and defend it? Or are some people going to be able to grab some real estate from them? Team 8 in prime position. And Team 7 moving in. Team 7 and Team 8 both last time were holed up as looks like Walker may see some people on the far hill. That would be Team 11. They have to know that people are going to be coming into this zone and have to know that people may be rotating. Looks like there's a member of Team 8 right on top of Team 7. I'm going to try and see who that is. It looks like it might be, yes, it's Set. Set is over there by himself with all of Team 7. We're going to see if he can get some help. He manages to down 2 players. That's DEAFPS. He gets the kill. That is his 3rd kill now. Set making some plays. And Set's from Team 7. He managed to kill the Team 8 player that was there. And we're on board with Rethink Krill, who they just lost a team member at this building. So it looks like Team 8 is rotating over to fight Team 7. As it looks like, yeah, it was actually Set of Team 7 that took out the member of Team 8. I thought it was the other way around. My apologies for miscalling that. But we do have Rethink KRL and Walker that are moving over to try and take out this Team 7. Team 7 hold up in this 3-story house with 2 members. 2 members in the house right next door. Walker down below the 3-story trying to make a play with Rethink. They are on the bottom of this 3-story. Team 8 right below Delta Fix You Tub and Live for Surf. I don't know if they have 2. I don't know if they know they've got 2 players right below them, but there are fights going off on the rest of the map. Looks like a couple of teams engaging as they're rotating in. As it looks like Team 11 is getting in a fight with Team 10. Yeah. Team 10 aggressively pushing in on Team 11 here. We're going to have to see if they can hold this. Team 11 in a good position. They see it coming. Shots being exchanged between the 2 teams. Blada taking some damage here, laying some shots down. These teams are rotating right on top of each other. As there's action, actually more action going down this time than there was last time. With everyone hiding, Team 10 is actually outside of the zone. They're going to have to push Team 11 to get into this zone. Blada, can him and Team 11, the rest of his team, prevent these players from pushing into this zone? Oh, a grenade from Amiga player takes down LUOK. Another grenade chunks the health of Ander CYD. Blada was rotating in a vehicle, but they decide, you know what, we're going to have to fight this now. LUOK is down, and Team 10 is aggressively pushing. Can Blada hold them off? Blada takes some shots, takes some damage. LUOK does bleed out. Blada, Ander, they're the only one that's left for Team 11. They're trying to hold off this push from Team 10. And it looks like Ander did manage to down Yeet. This may slow down this Team 10 push, as it looks like they're going to have to get a member up. Grenades going off like crazy. They're trying to jump in the vehicle. Anders jumps in the vehicle. Blada jumps in the vehicle, and they just ditch. They run in their vehicles, but no! Kajer Zero takes down Blada. And it is now all that is left is Anders. Team 10 not letting Team 11 get away. Anders CYD drastically healing up. His vehicle did get blown up. His teammate Blada is down, as now the zone has closed and Team 10 just barely managing to force their way into the zone through Team 11. Maybe they'll be able to clean up the rest of these kills. As there's actually another Team 11 member joining into the party. A monster truck being drove in by SVOK. And wow, he was way away from his team. He's going to have to try and make something happen here, as he's got one team member down and his other team member pinned. I don't know if Team 10 knows about this flank coming in from SVOK. He may be able to make a play here. Blada gets eliminated. He bleeds out. SVOK desperately trying to drive up and help out his teammate Ander. Ander taking fire. Goes back and forth. Is SVOK going to be able to save the day? He comes in. Goes down. No. SVOK trying to help out his teammate there. Did get a down onto Yeet, but Team 10 comes out on top. Yeet is down. His teammates are going to have to res him up, but they're going to survive with all four members as the smoke is down, and a member of Team 10 is running over to pick up that res. As we look up the other fights going on the map, Team 1 is engaged with Team 13. A Team 13 member just desperately hiding in the rocks below Team 1. I don't know. Team 1 definitely knows he's there. Are they willing to push to the low ground off the high ground to try and secure this kill? Or is this Team 13 member going to be able to live with their life? That Team 13 member is 6ST. He is down there by himself. Let's take a look and see what he is looking at. As expected, he is just hunkering down the best he can, hoping no one drops down to try and kill him. I think Team 1 is going to let him be down there, as there's plenty of shots going around the rest of the map. Team 14, as we move over, they are still outside the zone. They may be engaged. They're in between Team 2 and Team 1. Team 14 might be in a tough spot here. We've got just under 2 minutes now until this zone will close. It is a different spot for the final helicopter, so at least there's that. This time, it's on the bottom right of the zone. Last time, it was in the top center of the zone. So we do get a little bit of a different helicopter zone, as it looks like teams are rotating, and a lot of kills are going down throughout the rest of the zone. But we'll have to see a free run from Team 14. Notices this Team 2 player pushing right up on top of them. Who is that? Looks like that is Yuffie K, who has pushed right on top of them. And he knows this Team 14 is here. He's pushing, and he's throwing grenades. As Yuffie looks to make a play, Yuffie actually drops Fee Rummy, and then Yuffie continues to push. Yuffie with an aggressive play here for his team, but does get taken down. Looks like Sorzen's flying over now to try and assist Yuffie. Wiku has spotted out Yuffie. They do manage to finish off that kill, and it looks like Sorzen actually just flew away, and Team 14 has seen them. Sorzen's, though, is flying into the fight between Team 13 and Team 1, and 14, oh man, they have a lot. Sorzen gets taken down here. Team 14 up on the high ground, just laying shots down. Is Wiku going to pick up his teammate down there? He still has Fee Rummy down. Okay, looks like, yep, he's going to go ahead and make the play to get his teammate up while we have the rest of the map engaging. Looks like Team 9 might be in a fight with Team 7. We got Not Nova, who had some clutch plays last match. Is he going to be able to clutch up for Team 9 yet again? As it looks like, yes, Team 9, ooh, a nice headshot. As looks like Brian's got domed down to 1 health. I'm not sure who hit him there. Oh, wow. Lived barely there, although he would have just been down. His teammates probably would have gotten him up, but you still don't want to have to waste more meds than you have. Team 3, though, is actually pushing from the zone onto Team 9. Team 3 here, Afterward looking to make a play. but he gets spotted out by Brian's. Brian's tried to make the shots, calling out to his teammates that there is a guy underneath you. Asalar and Team 3 are pushing from the cold into the bottom of this house, right underneath Nightstar and not Nova. Bryans has noticed that they are there. Bryans has a great angle as the third member now runs in. You can see on the x-ray that the third member has run in. That is Clapperus, who's run in. He's just at the edge of the zone, has to heal up. We've got 3 members hiding below as shots are going to go down. Yes, Bombs managed to get Clapper. F1 man trying to live. This is going to be an interesting angle. Bryans has a good angle. Is he going to be able to clean up this Team 3? As they get 1 person down, still 2 left. F1 man and Asalar right underneath Nightstar and not Nova. And Bryans is aware of it, but he's trying to watch and see if anyone else is rotating towards the heli. Yeah, it looks like they're more concerned with the helicopter, Team 9. They are more concerned with the helicopter than they're leaving these Team 3 members as Nova jumps over to join his teammates and glides. They are ditching these Team 3 members and saying, you know what, you hide in that room as long as you want. We're going to go focus on the more important thing, the helicopter. But they cannot forget about Team 3. As we look around, we still have Team 1 up on the high ground in a superior position with still 6 ST hiding underneath of them for Team 13, the sole member left. As it looks like Asalar and Team 3, they're going to make a push. No, Team 7 actually just picked up a couple of kills. That's the shots I was hearing. Team 7 picks up a couple of kills. I'm not sure on who that was on, but this hill out here in the middle of the edge of the zone has been a nice spot for Team 7. They pick up a couple kills. Team 9 continuing to move towards the helicopter. I don't know if they know that they've got a solo player of Team 14, Acid Rain Wow, hanging out close in proximity. We've got a full team with Team 9, a full team with Team 1, and then a 3-man team of Team 7, a 3-man team, no, sorry, a 2-man team of Team 3. So there's quite a few teams. Team 3 has not left that building, and Acid Rain just chilling. He hears the people above him. He's got to, and just trying to do what he can to stay quiet so Team 9 does not notice him. Got a couple of people trying to play sneaky here, 2 solos. As Team 9 does get shot at from Team 3. Acid Rain, feeling a little brave, goes up, sneaks up on a player, doesn't mean all the handrails of that staircase are too OP. He can't get the finish, but now Team 9 knows he's below them. Brian spots him out, trade shots back and forth. Acid Rain, oh, being crazy here, trying to be a thorn in the side of Team 9. Tipping all around, are we going to be able to find him? Acid Rain, he dances around but ultimately dies to Team 9. Well, we also have some other rotations out on the map. Team 7 has rotated closer to the helicopter. Team 1 is still up on the high ground with 6 ST still camping underneath of them. Team 3 is finally moving out of the building they were holed up in, afraid of Team 9. So we've got a solo player for Team 13, a full team on Team 1, a full team on Team 9, full team on Team 7, and 2 players representing Team 3. For a total of 15 players alive. The storm is here. It is going to be a mad dash for the helicopter. As we see what Zen and Team 7 are planning on doing, we're going to look around, see what angles there are, see who's going to make the plays, who's going to be aggressive. Looks like Team 1 has Torx, who has left the high ground, and it looks like he may be moving towards the heli, trying to get an angle on it. Team 9, though, Brian's flying in. Is Torx going to see him? Yes, he does. Torx notices. Good job by Torx to rotate down, making sure he can see the ladder, and is able to see Brian enough to down him, but isn't able to finish him as he can't fully see where that body is crawling. Brian's trying to be aggressive and go for the ladder. Gets caught out. Team 7 rotating in as well. They had some gliders out. They're moving in for better position as everyone slowly inches closer to the helicopter to see who can come out on top. Team 3 is moving in behind Team 7. As that may be the next fight. F1 man He may be able to fly up on behind Team 7. He does see them. Is he going to take the shots, though? Is he going to reveal his position? Yes, he does take the shots towards Team 7. Is he going to be able to get it down for that adrenaline rush? No! Gets taken down to 2 health and then dies to the storm. Goes down to the storm, I should say. And, Live for Surf does an important job of making sure he gets the kill. Otherwise, that would have not accounted as a kill because that player did go down to the zone damage. So Live for Surf managing to clean up the kill and get the twin points for his team. There's still one Team 3 member alive over there as Team 9 and Team 1 are starting to fight. Team 9 did lose Brian. Set does go down. Asalar drops. Oh, Asalar drops another couple players. Solo play from Asalar. Is he going to be able to heal, though? Asalar with low health. Asalar does heal up. He's managed to get those 2 down right there. Great job by Asalar. Individual effort coming out on top, stopping Team 7 from pushing him. Team 7 does have 1 player still alive. That is Dzen. Looks like the teams have mostly gone down to a couple of solos. Asalar's on his own. Looks like he may run out of meds. Yes, Asalar runs out of meds. Valiant effort by him. Torix, though, and crew from Team 1, they push Team 9, and they do manage to take out Team 9. So we've got Team 1 left with 4 members, 1 player down. They're going for the helicopter, and Dzen sees Evetalks try and go for the heli, but no, and denies him. Both those 1 players go down. 6ST, who was solo, goes down now as he was trying to fly for the helicopter, and now it's up to Dzen. Dzen, the last player alive out of everyone. Is he going to have enough meds to get to the helicopter? Doesn't look like it, but he does hang on long enough to get his team first place there. A lot of crazy action right there. Remember, when no one gets on the heli, it is a battle for survival at that point. Dzen did outlive 6ST there, as 6ST died just slightly before him. 6ST was the solo, hiding under the rocks, living as long as he could, manages to clutch his team's 2nd place for that extra 60 points, and Dzen does get 1st place for his team for the 100 points. So there's who we have on the end of that match. What a great heat. That is going to be it for the EU squads.